expensive car in the world today? The answer might surprise you, so stick with me till the end to find out. So without further ado, here are 10 of the most expensive and rarest cars right now. Number 10. Aston Martin Valhalla. 2021's Valhalla will be the result of a collaboration between Aston Martin and the Red Bull racing team. The Valhalla will only be produced on a limited run, with only 500 of these hypercars planned to be made. And because of that, one of these cars will cost you $1.3 million. A turbocharged 3-liter V6 engine with yet to be disclosed horsepower and torque will power this beast, which is rumored to be less performance-focused than the Valkyrie. Instead, this hybrid supercar brings a sustainable edge to this British auto house, along with streamlined structure and bodywork. The manufacturer has mentioned that the interior is filled with space-age elements and innovations that increase the feeling that this car is something incredibly new. The infotainment screen is in the middle of the steering wheel, so your eyes need not wander. Button-dense dashes of the past have been replaced with an integrated band that seamlessly provides audio, ventilation, and lighting. Number 9. The Mercedes-AMG 1. This entry almost didn't make it onto our list, as it has been plagued with months of delays. Fortunately, Project 1, as the engineers call it, is a go, and it seems no one will be able to stop it. The long-anticipated 2021 Mercedes-AMG 1 will be a 1,000 horsepower F1-derived plugged-in hybrid drivetrain with an exceedingly quiet road presence, which is the entire point of this hypercar: road presence. This vehicle is built to mimic Formula 1 cars, but completely street legal, of course. Ever since Formula 1 had its first season in 1950, people have been searching for a way to bring that tech to the streets. With AMG 1, drivers can now do so. Or rather, with a price tag of $2.7 million, those who can afford it can do so. According to the Mercedes website, this car can go from 0 to 120 in 6 seconds. A 1.6-liter V6 hybrid petrol and 4 electric motors pushes the AMG 1 to a top speed of more than 217 miles per hour. Number 8. The Koenigsegg Jesko. Let me introduce one of 2021's fastest supercars, the Koenigsegg Jesko. And because of that, it carries a price tag of $3 million each. Swedish auto manufacturer Koenigsegg dreamt up of the Jesko as a suitable successor to its groundbreaking Agera RS. Basically, they took the Agera, gave it an engine update, a lighter frame, and a surprising amount of comfortable add-ins. The end result is a car that's not only lightning fast, but also fun to drive. Its engine is an overwhelmingly powerful, bordering on overkill, 1,280 horsepower V8. Its 9-speed transmission is completely bespoke, built in-house by Koenigsegg to be as quick-shifting as they come. The rear-wheel steering this car boasts helps with managing downforce and drag, so the driver is in control all of the time, which can't be said for other powerful cars. The Jesko reaches a top speed of 330 miles per hour, and although we still don't have the acceleration stats yet, with the engine that it has, I'm pretty sure it's also gonna blow our minds. Number 7. The Gordon Murray T50. Gordon Murray, famed engineer of the McLaren F1, has been an exceptional automaker for 50 years. And to honor this god of supercars, Gordon Murray Automotive is building 100 road versions and 25 track-only versions of this iconic supercar. Billed by many as the last great analog supercar, the T50 is built in an effort to help Gordon Murray invest in his brand. It will also serve as an intended capstone, according to Murray, who has described the upcoming T50 as a bookend to the story of ultra-fast internal combustion cars. Indeed, many auto houses are focusing on electric models, hybrids, and other sustainable initiatives. Murray is acknowledging this by going out for one final hurrah, which is this vehicle. It will have a 6-speed manual gearbox, a small, powerful, and naturally aspirated V12 engine, and in a clear homage to the McLaren F1, a traditional 3-seat layout. The Gordon Murray T50 has a claimed top speed of 220 miles per hour, but its official acceleration numbers have not yet been released. Number 4. Bugatti Centodieci. Bugatti's Centodieci line of hypercars are already an exclusive group, with only a few being produced in a year. But their 2021 is even more exclusive, with only 10 of these beauties made. And believe it or not, each one of them already have buyers even before they roll out of the production line, and that is despite its hefty price tag of $9 million each. Bugatti went all out on the 110, giving it everything possible to make it memorable and completely decadent. With the 1,577 horsepower quad-turbo W16, it may not be the fastest Bugatti currently on the road, but it's one with the fastest acceleration, having been clocked from 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. Number 3. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. It's not every day you see a Pagani. Although the Italian hypercar manufacturer has been in business since the 90s, their production numbers remain relatively low compared to, let's say, Lamborghini and Ferrari. And among the rarest of these rare hypercars is the Zonda Barchetta, and it's not really that surprising since this beautiful car costs $17.6 million. Its frame is entirely formed of carbon fiber for an ultralight body and zippy, speedy feel. It has a minimized windshield and it stands only some 21 inches tall at its tallest. It's no slouch on the road as well, having the top speed of 220 miles per hour and does 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds. But even if you have enough money stashed away somewhere, this is a car that you probably couldn't buy. Only 3 vehicles were ever made of this unique of the Devil 16, a hypercar from Dubai which debuted in 2015. It's a pretty cool car despite it only having 4 wheels. Unfortunately, the car is still way off from its production stage, so I didn't include it in this list. But hey, maybe next year. Number 2. Bugatti La Voiture Noir. When rolling out new cars, car manufacturers usually pull out all the stops. But in 2019, Bugatti went the opposite route and kept things really simple, and that is to reflect the simplicity of this next car on our list, La Voiture Noir, or the black car. The car may look minimalist, but at $18,700,000, the price sure isn't. This relatively lightweight supercar has a hand-sculpted carbon fiber shell, a quad-turbo W16 8.10-liter engine that produces 1,500 horsepower, which pushes this beauty from 0 to 60 in 2.4 seconds. And with a top speed of 260 miles per hour, it will run 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO. And trumping all cars right now price-wise is an absolute classic. The 1963 Ferrari 250 GTO came to prominence in 1964, the year it won the Tour de France automobile. This was also the 9th year in a row Ferrari won that race. Only 36 of these cars were made between 1962 and 1963, making it extremely rare as well. The most expensive of these beauties is the car that was victorious at the Tour de France with a price tag of $70 million. It can go from 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds and boasts of a top speed of 174 miles per hour. Not really up to par with modern supercars, but back in the day, it was the fastest in the world. What kind of car would you buy? Let us know down below in the comments. Also make sure to hit subscribe as well as the notification bell. That way, you'll get notified every time we upload new and amazing content just like this. Again, thanks for watching and see you on the next video.